Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ready to Start the Podcast. Let's grab our popcorn, soda, nachos, and other food treats, and enjoy the nice cinematography.
Yay, we did it!
Did we
What's going on, our nation? And welcome to the one stop for all of the coolest, latest, and greatest Nintendo news.
Arlo, is that you?
Woshi, it's me, Arlo's twin brother.
Well,
Bravo.
still, this last week, we just had a brand new Super Smash Bros. Character announced. I'm so excited to buy this new Fighters Pass DLC. Wow!
Hello everyone, it's me, Melton, the Game of Motion.
Melton, finally!
See, they put me in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch.
Everybody say hello to my favorite little Martian, my best friend, Melton the Gamer.
Seep,
Hello everyone, it's me, Melton, the Game of Motion.
you're
And
Arlo.
in today's episode, I'm gonna be going to Martian Mars.
Your Seep, your Arlo just sounds like fucking cow now. It's like completely more.
He really does.
What's going on, Nintendo Nation?
Nintendo Nation's like what every single YouTuber calls their like fans with like a Nintendo YouTuber.
Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to join our notification squad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start the podcast where this happens. I'm Ryan Ribbity. Who else is here?
It's a me, Mario.
Yes.
Ryan and Rosa, if like you like who like I
Yeah.
guess that's kind of personal to ask.
What is it?
Well, like if so, like who like takes that? Like, would you be Rosa Ribbity?
Ooh.
Is that something that would happen?
I think. What do you think, Rosa? Do you think it's Rosa Ribbity, or would it be?
I'm gonna
Would it be?
do the thing and just carry more last names and then just have a really long name.
She's gonna be
I
like.
think instead of like when you marry someone, you you just swap last names. Like I think you should just like add onto the list of last names. So like if you marry like
Mhm.
5 people, you just gain 5 last names all
Yeah.
consecutively in a row.
Yeah,
It's like when you kill someone and you take their like their gun, instead of taking the guns, you take the concepts.
Why do you like
What?
do it so scary? Like, oh, you kill someone and then you take their like theme and life.
Yeah,
It's just-
yeah, you take their last name. That's how it works.
This is just the.
Also-
You're just describing the spy from Team Fortress 2.
I was also gonna say you're also describing Mega Man.
I was
going to say that you're describing-
because he steals like the lightsabers and stuff.
Who? General Kenobi?
Well, you know.
Hello there.
Speaking of General Kenobi, I want to say I think the first big news topic of the week. Nothing else happened major this week.
To introduce myself.
Wait,
Oh.
we didn't.
Oh.
We didn't. You did. We did Rosa, Ryan.
And then,
And we just started talking.
Who's
Who's doing this? Who's running the show?
all right, so who else is here?
Hi, I'm back for some reason. I was trapped in a basement for 4 months, and the only thing they fed me was some Trix yogurt and like those little like Danimals like yogurt like bottles. But I have been unshackled from my here. I'm getting back to.
Vivian, I think you went quiet all of a sudden. Is everything okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah, you got
I
quiet.
can hear you.
You got quiet.
It's just quieter.
Yeah, you. I mean, you.
Damn it, my joke didn't work.
I might
No,
need-
we can hear you. Come on.
let me just turn
That's
you.
been-
Let me turn you up. I'm gonna just turn you up.
No, that's gonna backfire. That's gonna backfire because we're gonna get a big like pog moment. And
All right, speak again.
It's gonna-
Oh no, my joke is failing.
All right, there we go. I turned you up.
I think your joke works better because Trix Yogurt has been out of sale for a long time.
What Trix yogurt isn't in the stores anymore?
No more Trix Yogurt.
What?
Yeah, we don't know
Has
where you've been
anyone
getting the
actually
Trix
had-
Yogurt.
Has anyone actually had Trix yogurt?
But
I had.
but the moss that's been growing on the ground, you mean to tell me that wasn't Trix yogurt?
No.
No, I didn't even knew we had a basement.
What have you? What?
I've never had Trix yogurt. I've
Yeah.
always that's like
I'm not.
okay. Raise your hand.
Yeah.
I'm raising my hand right now. I've had Trix yogurt.
I had it
That's
when
what
I
I've
was a
been
kid.
eating in the basement in my chains as I was rambling about in my chains.
What
Screaming,
about
"Let
you,
me
Rise?
free."
Ryan,
I've
I'm
been eating
Seep.
Trix yogurt.
I'm Seep.
You're Seep.
Everybody.
Hi, Seep.
I've never. I
The popcorn.
I think I had Trix yogurt when I was like 4, and then I never ate it again.
What's all this people eating Trix? I never had it. I had like yogurt that had like the real yogurt in it. You know?
Oh, so you were too good for Trix?
Yeah, I was.
Trix
Heck
yogurt
yeah.
doesn't really taste more like yogurt. It just tastes like purple.
Seep was like 4 years old, and they go to like the Trix, like the yogurt aisle, and they look at Trix like, I'm too good for this. I need to treat myself today.
I am too good for this, Nintendo Nation. Leave a like and a comment below what kind of yogurt you ate.
Now you're just eating Joker mush.
Joker money?
Joker mush. You remember that one post with the Joker mush?
Show us the Joker mush. Put it on the screen, Ryan.
I'm not looking up Joker mush. Let's get into the news already, shall we?
What are we, the Pizza Party podcast?
No, we're the Star Wars Detours podcast. Because guess what got leaked?
Ooh.
That's right, everybody. Breaking news.
All right.
Super Baby 2 has been... Yeah, Super Baby 2 has been revealed as new DLC fighter.
Okay, well,
Oh yeah, Super Baby 2, the sequel to Super Baby 1. Yeah, Super Baby 1 was like really good and all, but I feel like it had like a lot of like fault.
can we talk about Star Wars
Lots of areas
Detours?
Baby 1 could be improved.
Can we talk about Star Wars Detours now?
Detours!
But first, let me finish
I
this
guess
news off.
We're really taking a detour here.
First, let me finish this news off. Like, DBZ fans, be excited for Super Baby 2 as DLC fighter.
I am the second Super Baby! Is that what Super Baby 2 is?
There is actually a Dragon
No.
Ball character.
Named Super Baby?
Yeah, Super Baby
yeah, no, his name
Vegeta.
is Baby.
Yeah, Super.
Yeah, we got baby Vegeta.
What?
Yeah, this is real. You go on the Dragon Ball Z, you go on the page for Baby. There is a picture with the caption Golden Ape Baby Vegeta.
I feel like people are
What?
lost. Can we get back on track? I've seen people like chat. We're gonna talk about.
Wait, what were we talking about? Did Star Wars Detours? Detours!
All right, let me.
Welcome to
All
the
right,
wacky
I'm
whack,
going
whack,
to-
wacky wacky whack whack. Welcome to the wacky world of Tech Avery. Welcome to the wacky whack whack wacky whack.
All right, I'm putting my foot down. You all don't get to talk for the next 2 minutes while I explain what Star Wars Detours is.
Okay, everybody, start
Okay.
your timers.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Star Wars Detours was a show pitched by the Robot Chicken guys. It was a Star Wars comedy sketch-based show, and the idea was it was a CGI show. But around the time Disney bought Star Wars, the rights to it, Disney just said no, we don't fucking want this, and they threw it into a vault with every single episode complete of Star Wars Detours. They never released it, and then just went nowhere for like years, and then like last week an episode finally leaked from it, and it's the one episode with Weird Al in it, of course. And
Hey guys, you should check out this show. It never aired, but it's pretty good.
So Star Wars Detours finally got leaked, and you know, after all the hype, I gotta say it was completely average.
Yeah, like it's. Disney doesn't want anyone to see this.
Yeah,
This is like the forbidden Star Wars product.
this is
That-
the Super Hornio Bros of Star Wars.
Exactly. It's the Super Hornio Bros of Star Wars. Let me say that again so everyone knows what we're talking about. This is the Super Hornio Bros of Star Wars.
Make no
Um,
mistake, this right here is exactly.
What? I think you just cut out. Are you like really far away, Vivian?
I'm right here.
Wait, unplug
Hi.
your Blue Yeti and like replug it back in.
Sorry, I only have a yellow Yeti.
Okay.
Does he
I'm
have like red gloves and red shoes?
Mario?
Yeah, he's like the McDonald's Yeti. McDonald's did like a weird advertising as well, but no. Okay, I'll level with you. I completely forgot that we were going to be talking about Star Wars Detour today. So, like, 3 hours before the show started, like after the other thing that happened today, I was frantically Googling for that leaked episode of Star Wars Detour.
Oh, yeah, they took it
every
off.
Every single link I found, including the one on archive.org, was just nuked by Disney.
Yeah, no,
Like, you can't find it anywhere now.
I know Seep has it. That's how I was able to watch it. But Disney does not want Star Wars Detours anywhere. They are so ashamed of this thing for some reason. It's like, it's really like not that bad. It's like not good. Like, don't get me wrong, but like,
Disney, the last thing Disney would want is to shoot themselves in the foot by ruining their own image of Star Wars. They would never have bad publicity
forbid.
surrounding Star Wars. They would never allow that to happen.
No, we can't let that.
Well,
I think if anyone doesn't know what Star Wars Detours even is, I think a little like context is in order.
Hmm.
I mean, if anyone
If
doesn't
anyone
know,
doesn't know
like,
what
what am I
Star
saying?
Wars is,
Okay. It was a Star Wars show that was it was being made in like 2013. It was like right before Disney bought Star Wars.
yeah.
They decided to do this. It's like a comedy parody show of Star Wars, made by like the Robot Chicken writers. But I think it's supposed to be aimed at kids.
Yeah,
think.
I'm not quite sure what the target
Yeah.
audience
It was
is.
supposed to be aimed towards kids. There's definitely like pee
Well-
poo adult jokes in there, I think.
Not really, no. If you like watch the trailer, and even in the episode we saw, it wasn't really like nothing explicit. It's
Yeah.
just that it seems like something that would be aimed towards adults.
And the like,
Like-
in the like,
Yeah.
in the like one episode that got leaked that we watched, there was like no swear words, there was like no sex or alcohol references. Almost everything in that feels like it could just be like in the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars parody.
I
Right.
thought for certain it would have been like Robot Chicken, where it had like pee poo adult sex jokes in it, like little South Park
No.
Family Guy humor.
There's a joke where that guy's not wearing pants, they say in the trailer. And you don't get to see it, but
Someone in
Oh,
chat
yeah.
said it's like you keep thinking something explicit is gonna happen, but it never does.
right.
Like you
Right.
keep
Maybe
expecting.
So
it-
you
I-
just get blue balled the entire time, except instead
Yeah.
of blue balled, you get blue milked, because that's
You
a
get
thing
blue
in Star
Death Starred.
Wars.
You get blue milked. No, that's pretty
Death
good.
You know.
Star. I like the sound of that. That's the only
Ray.
joke that I know.
Ray, I'm gonna drink blue milk, and everyone's gonna yell at the screen.
Why were people so mad about him drinking that milk? I don't know. I need to stress this right now. I am the most casual Star Wars person on the planet. I know vague things about the series and I watched the movies. That's it. Why are people so mad about the milk thing?
Because-
oh.
Because they wish that they could drink the milk themselves.
That's fair.
I mean, you can actually,
I
but
want to drink
like,
the milk myself. If you
Well,
see
I-
blue milk on a screen, you just think, "Wow, this looks really tasty," and then they
Mm.
get jealous that they can't drink the blue milk, and then
Yeah,
they send
oh.
death threats to the actors.
It's even worse in the IMAX screening. Like people started licking the screen. But yeah,
no, they also add a layer of red milk on the screen for your 3D glasses,
oh no.
Pretty
so
fun.
only the milk pops out and nothing else.
So yeah, it was just that, and like Rise of Skywalker. No, what the freak? Last Jedi. I think the whole treatment of Luke's character was just controversial for people because he was sort of like fallen from grace, and it was like Luke would never, he would never be this
But
pathetic.
that's
He
cool
would
as
never.
shit, though.
Yeah, I think that's like a cool arc to
I
have
like
for
that.
him. Like,
I
he's-
thought-
Yeah,
he's,
especially
really old.
like
It's
he's also like an older man, so like what you can't really expect
Also-
that to not happen.
right. He's.
I'm
it's-
getting into Star Wars talk when I've only ever seen the prequels. I've not seen a single Star Wars movie aside from the bad ones.
Okay, that's
Oh my
fine.
God.
I don't know. The general vibe I get from people who don't like the Luke thing is I think sometimes people consume certain types of media just to see people do cool, badass stuff. And when it's not just
Yeah.
cool, badass stuff, you have to think about like character motivations and shit. People get a little like, ooh, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what Star
yeah.
Wars was all about with the original trilogy. Characters doing cool, badass things, nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty common like thing.
Mhm.
I think people
No,
have
I
this
will
idea
not
that
watch a
like
good Star Wars movie. I will only see the really bad ones. This is how I consume media.
But back on detours real fast. I
a little detour.
I wouldn't like defend the show because it's not good, like even in the slightest. Like I chuckled like once throughout the one episode we watched, but like
Yeah.
here's my thing: this whole show is finished. Like literally every episode they had planned of the show is finished and done. It is sitting there waiting to release, and like, what is the harm of just like dropping this on Disney Plus? Like
You,
what?
you think someone is gonna like break into Disney's like vault, like Mission Impossible style, and bypass all the like laser traps and like spike pitfalls and shark swimming, just to break into their vault with like their fucking like laser drills to steal all 60-something episodes of Star Wars Detour, release them into
No.
the wild for everyone to rightfully see?
I actually have an answer for that.
Ooh.
Yes. What is your answer?
We forgot to pick that up when we were stealing the Goofy ball.
No.
Oh, great. Now I need to explain the Goofy ball bit. Okay,
There's a goofy ball on the screen. Why isn't this set up in like the movie theater?
God,
Why do you have like the big goofy ball in the background? That'll be like our Chicago bean.
We didn't get all episodes.
I
Maybe,
miss the Chicago Bean.
but to be honest, I think that episode leaked because Roger Rabbit's son grabbed something when we were on their way out.
All right, I need to
Son?
explain the goofball bit because Rose is explaining a joke that no one has any context to.
It's funnier that way.
No, it's gonna get.
I think it's perfectly fine the way it is.
So the goofball. So there's a.
Don't explain the goofball.
I'm sorry.
Look
That
up
was
Disney's Goofy Goofball.
Here's the goofball. So the goofball is from a parade they did back in the 90s called The World According to Goofy. And there are horrible little goofy mascot costumes, and one of them is the goofball. And we had a bit the other night in a call where we were gonna go steal the goofball, and on the way there, Renee, who was on the show in the past, gets killed by Pete, the mascot costume who doesn't actually appear in the park, only behind the scenes. And then we get the goofball out. It starts talking and says we get one wish, and then Renee turns into the goofball, and that was the joke.
Ryan,
That wasn't
I
a
have
joke.
question.
Yeah,
That actually happened.
yeah, Vivian.
I have a question related to the goofball.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the goofball have a massive scoop of chocolate ice cream on it?
You're asking questions I don't currently contain the answers to.
I should have went back in
Okay.
time and made them design it that way.
That looks
I
like
didn't think they
poo-poo.
would do it, but they did it. I'm surprised they didn't kick me out of the offices.
It looks like someone took a big green poo-poo on the goofball. What?
Do we have any other
Really
thoughts?
quiet again.
Do we have any
What?
other thoughts on Star Wars Detours?
I
Um,
think they should just release it anyway.
I think they should
Yeah.
just release it. I mean, there's a whole season worth of show.
There's nothing to lose. There's literally nothing to lose. You're Disney, the Disney company. You have this big streaming like service. People will watch it, and even if they don't watch it, who cares?
That's true. All right. The next news topic is Disney announced 100,000 million gajillion different shows like last week. About 20 of them are Star Wars related, and I don't care. Does anyone care about any of these? Do we have to talk about any of the new Star Wars
There are
shows?
Not
10 new
Detours.
shows, yeah. There's one with Ahsoka, which is pretty neat. And if I haven't seen really a ton of the 2008 Star Wars show, I've seen a little bit of it. But that's cool, I think. There's another show about Obi-Wan. There's another show about the High Republic, I think. There's another season of Mando.
Oh, there was one thing I thought was interesting. There's going to be an animated one that is done by different anime directors, and that was the only.
It's gonna be styled in the style of an anime, which is pretty cool, I guess. There's one with like it stars 3 defective clone troopers, which have also been in the 2008 Clone Wars show, I think. However, What I'm pissed about is that there are there's no sequel series to Star Wars Rebels. Why?
And of course,
Why is there?
above all else, there's no Star Wars detours either. So
What is the fucking point if there's no Rebels sequel show? I want to see more like Ahsoka, but I mean there is already an Ahsoka series, but still.
yeah, I don't have much to
Sorry.
say about that. Sorry, I don't know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah, sorry, I
It's
guess you're
okay.
alone. on
I
that.
I consume 5% of all Star Wars media content.
And there's just so much. You were so. Oh, teach me.
You know,
Like this-
more in. Oh, you don't go on.
I was just gonna say, like in the Doctor Strange trailer when Benedict Cumberbatch is on the floor and he's drooling and he's like, "Teach me." He's talking to that white lady.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm more interested in seeing the extended universe where they had zombies in the Star Wars.
Also, I have changed a single setting. So
what? You cut out.
good sign. I changed settings, so let me know if I'm less quiet.
You're meant to say, but you're just cutting out now.
Drop the call and then like come
Oh,
back
epic.
in.
Epic.
Why did this happen? What did we do?
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
No, I
The
think
thing
we
is-
did something because we were like screaming and like
You think
talking
we?
about
think-
Arlo.
The Goofy Bolt.
Are you back?
George Lucas himself is silencing me.
Yeah, that's a lot louder. Yeah.
You're
Oh
good.
no.
We did it,
What were
everyone.
you
Hi,
talking
everyone.
about? What's Disney shows? Disney shows announced Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. I just wanted to say.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What do you
whoa,
mean,
whoa, 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 they did what?
Wait, no, we'll get there. I want to say something about Star Wars.
I didn't
Oh,
hear about
right,
this.
sorry.
Shh,
I'm
shh,
sorry.
shh,
Oh.
shh. One step at a
Let
time.
Ryan talk about her favorite movie.
My favorite movie. I just want to say, none of these shows will ever be as good as the Gendy Tartakovsky Star Wars stuff.
I mean, you're right.
Which is the peak of all Star Wars media.
It's
You're
the
really
PPP.
just pandering directly to me now, but you're right.
Gendery Tchaikovsky.
Gender Tartakovsky.
Gender TARDIS. Trotsky.
Gender Taurus.
Gender TARDIS.
Gender.
Doctor Who. Wow.
Gender.
Hello,
Gender
it's me.
Tavros.
I'm the doctor. I'm the doctor. You can't eat.
Uncle Scrooge, you're the doctor. What's next?
I'm going down a list.
Oh,
Doctor-
let's all do it in order because we all care about the order. That we
Okay,
do it in.
whatever, sure.
I'm
Because
sorry,
we're an
Ryan.
official, really sophisticated and dedicated podcast to rules and control and lists and orders. We all care so much about that.
Ryan,
I just
are
want
your
to see
eyelashes,
zombies in Star
Normality.
Wars.
are your eyelashes on your glasses or are they on your eyes?
I don't know.
Do you
I've
have
been trying to
Duckman
figure it
eyes?
out.
Anyway,
Yeah, my eyelashes got TF2.
I'm Duckman. I'm raunchy.
I'm gonna kill you all. All right. The next.
It's true. I seen her take off her eyes.
The next
Before
most
bed.
important piece of news
You haven't seen Ryan and Scout TF2 in the same room at the same time, now have you?
is they announced they're making a live-action chip.
Actually, we have his head plastered over
Can
our
you all
fireplace.
shut up for once?
Hey, welcome to Ready to Start the Podcast. Ooh, it's a real circus in here.
It's me, Mickey Mouse as a clown.
My ulcer is fucking exploding.
Your ulcer. The
Oh,
ulcer
is it-
twins.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luigi, but you gotta stop doing your impressions.
Mary
Bye,
Kate.
Luigi.
and
Luigi,
ulcer.
how many times have I
American
told you? You can't do an
Ashley.
impression to save your life.
What was Ryan? Come on, out with it.
Disney has
Come on, Luigi. I don't got all day.
Come on, my skin's falling off here, Ryan.
Disney has announced they're making a hybrid live-action animated film about Chip and Dale starring John Mulaney and Andy Samberg.
Oh, Charlie Cobra.
Okay.
Wow, let's see the movie. Chip and Dale.
This is-
Oh, Andy Samberg in the movie with the little chipmunk.
Is this your fucking bird from Freebirds bit or whatever? Storks?
No, it's from Storks, the little pigeon. Oh yeah, Tony Cobra. I'm a comedy voice. You're from Storks. Everybody seen Storks?
Can I
I
ask?
think Andy Samberg should voice Oscar in the Fish Hooks reboot.
Oh, Mabel. Mabel. Well, no, wait.
Wait, isn't Andy Sandberg that guy from Super Mario Sunshine where you climb on his back and then collect the 8 red coins?
Hey, so I'm gonna ignore
Uh,
everything everyone's saying and continue to talk about Chip and Dale. So Chip and Dale, do you think in this movie they're gonna pitch the voices up, or they're just gonna keep the voices normal so you recognize the celebrities?
They didn't do that for Alvin and the Chipmunks.
They're gonna do a mix of both. I
A
would
mix
say.
of both. Like
Yeah.
double track it.
Like you could like pirate the pitch, but you do it just enough so you can recognize the voice.
Okay.
Are Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers a thing people care enough about to make a movie?
They did appear in DuckTales.
People who are 35.
They also appeared in Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Yeah, but like Chip and Dale are like the whole Rescue Rangers.
They are popular in Russia.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's a kids movie with little chipmunks. It's
I
CGI
guess, yeah.
chipmunks.
I guess
You
yeah.
can
If you
sell
this,
that.
it's a pretty safe bet. Like it's just gonna be like a movie about cute little chipmunks. Like this could be about anyone. It would sell. Like this could be like Pip and Squeak, my new 2 characters who are little chipmunks who go on
Squeak.
adventures, and it would sell 1,000,000 gajillion copies.
Yeah. I don't got anything else to say about Chip and Dale. Which came first, Chip and Dale or Chip and Dale's? Which one?
No idea.
No, it's probably Chip and Dale. What is Chip and Dale? What is that? I don't know what that is. I know it's like there's like a strip club, but it's also something else, right? It's just like a company. Is there some guy, Chip and Dale?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I think you might be thinking of Dave and Buster's, the restaurant bar arcade chain.
That's not a strip club. It's not a strip club. What
I
is
mean,
this
it could be a strip club if you're brave enough.
Are we gonna put this picture on the screen? We'll put it on the later. What's next, Ryan? Go down that Disney list.
I know you're all very excited about this one. Now, chat, calm yourself, and also everyone else in this room, calm yourself, because you're about to get incredibly excited, like just hyped through the roof. Like you're gonna be fist bumping all day. Get hyped! Pinocchio live action movie directed by Robert Zemeckis and starring Tom Hanks.
Oh my god, is that real?
Yeah.
Tom
It's like a-
Hanks as Pinocchio.
That's like a Simpsons joke or something, and they like have a Polar Express gag.
I think Tom Hanks is
it's
playing Geppetto, and then Pinocchio will be played by, like, I don't know, the guy who played Catbug.
Sometimes the most real things in life are the things you can't see.
Is anyone remotely excited about Pinocchio? Can we just move on? Does anyone care about this?
Did anyone see
No,
that
not
other
really.
live-action one
Yeah.
from like the DVD era?
I think.
The only Pinocchio I care about is Pinocchio 3000, the cyberpunk reboot of Pinocchio that takes place in the future, and he's a robot.
Can you call that cyberpunk?
Yeah, that's cyberpunk.
All right.
Also, that's true.
It's more cyberpunk than a certain other cyberpunk media that's been in the news recently.
Del Toro is also making a Pinocchio movie, which will probably be 1,000,000 times better.
That's
What did it-
expected.
Didn't that remember when that happened with like the Jungle Book? There was like they had the Disney Jungle Book movie, but then like someone else, some more like prestigious director did like a Jungle Book Netflix thing.
I
You
think
remember that?
that sounds familiar.
What's the deal with that? I don't know. Del Toro Pinocchio sounds pretty cool. It'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll probably
freaky.
make it something wacky and silly.
And then Ice
Yeah.
Cube comes on.
Did
He's like,
someone
"This is the
say,
book of life."
wacky?
No.
What's happening? Wait.
Another very exciting announcement. I know you're all gonna freak out about this. I know we got some huge fans of this piece of media in the chat. They're making a live action Peter Pan and Wendy movie. And the
I'm gonna
crowd.
put Peter Pan in his place.
I'm gonna be honest. When I like think of like classic Disney movies, like all the classics, Peter Pan's like the last one I think of. I don't give a shit about Peter Pan.
I feel like
The
they've
only
done-
Peter Pan media I care about is Hook with Rufio, who also made an appearance in a certain webcomic called Hook.
called what?
That joke. He also appeared in a certain webcomic online called Homestuck.
Oh, Homestuck. When then
You-
explode
you
like
know-
the random show.
I feel like
Yeah.
a live action Peter Pan movie is pointless with the fact that like there was like that live action sequel called
Yeah,
Hook.
no, I think they've like
Yeah, Hook.
I think they've sucked this well dry. Like you have Jake and the Neverland Pirates, you have the original Peter Pan, they had like a live action movie, then they had the live action sequel with Robin Williams, and they had another live action movie like 3 years ago.
They did
I-
they?
Yeah, I think
And a live
I don't know
show.
if there's much more you can explore. I don't know how many times I could see the scene with all the Native Americans dancing around.
This is
I
like
don't, I don't think we could do that again.
this is like how like back in like the 90s there was like 100 Jungle Book things. Like let's make the Jungle Book Tailspin cartoon, and then Jungle Book 2, and then Jungle Book Cubs, the baby one. They were really into Jungle Book for a bit.
Yeah.
At this point, they ought to make a Jungle Book library.
They ought to make a Jungle Book TV series. Jungle Book.
All right, so the next
I like how that impression is basically just Derma's Bia voice.
Yeah, I can't even do that. I don't.
Bia.
God knows. I can't.
so the next
Yeah.
announcement is
Yeah.
they're making a fucking sequel to the live action movie Enchanted, which is like that was a movie that's funny at the time, but
Oh, I
like
heard about that. Why?
but here's the thing, I feel like that was funny at the time, but like with how Disney does all the parody themselves shit now, it's like this matter. Like they just did all the jokes you could do with this in Wreck-It Ralph 2 with the princesses. Like you know what they're gonna do. She's gonna put her hands on him and say, I don't need a guy to save me. I'm just gonna do all this it's gonna have every joke they had in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
It's gonna have every joke because they had Enchanted 1.
And then Elfo's gonna come on and it's gonna ruin the whole thing.
Hey, it's not
What
just,
if-
like
Okay, hear me out here. What if they double subvert our expectations, and in Enchanted 2, they play it completely straight and make it a regular old Disney movie?
That'd be funny.
You subvert our expectations by subverting our expectations with the expectations subverted already.
Right. I guess
It's
that'd
like-
be pretty interesting. I guess I'd pay money to watch that in a movie theater.
it's a really convoluted way of like being genuine without being genuine.
Yeah, you be genuine by not being genuine in the first place, and after you establish that you're not genuine, you become genuine after everyone thinking that you're not going to be genuine.
Does anybody know what Enchanted is?
Like
Everyone in the
Yeah.
chat, can you like
It's
type
a
in one?
movie that's not that good.
It's just a lot. It was just like they're like Disney did like a parody princess movie where like the cartoon princess from the Disney movie goes to the real world. It goes to like the Smurf city.
And then,
just that.
and then she says,
Imagine every joke we could have with that.
I don't want little people running around my house. And then the wife looks at her.
Didn't the Enchanted Princess play Guitar Hero at one point? Am I thinking of every movie that's like the Smurfs?
That was
You're thinking of
Smurf.
the Smurfs.
Yeah,
You're
that's the
literally thinking
Smurf.
of the Smurfs.
I mean, I
Yeah,
said
like-
it.
Okay, I get every single fucking movie like that confused with the Smurfs.
Here's the thing. I
Yeah.
feel like Enchanted is a movie that only worked in a pre-tangled world, because now Disney does that subversive look
Yeah.
at us thing all the time.
The
So
world
like,
is so tangly now.
it doesn't matter. Like this is just to be like, yeah, you do these jokes all the time. Like Moana when she was about to like sing, and he goes, "If you sing, I'm gonna throw up."
You have a little animal companion. You're a princess. I'm not just waiting to be saved. I'm not like the other princesses.
How the
You sound like
how
a
do you do that
Undertale.
so well?
See, how do you
Look
sound
great.
like an Undertale voice clip?
I was gonna say you sound like Morshu.
Come back when you're a little richer.
Richer.
All right, everyone. It's the.
Boyle. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
It
Is this going to be interesting? If this is going to be boring, just
no,
skip
no.
it.
Promise. Okay.
Okay.
This is the announcement you've all been
Why
waiting for.
we hear more about Diaries of a Wimpy Kid movie?
Well, we're about to get there. We're about to get there. But hold on. First, can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get a hype up? Ladies and gentlemen, all genders, may I present the announcement of a lifetime. Ice Age: The Adventures of Buck Wild is coming to Disney Plus.
Whoa!
This is the coolest!
Oh my god.
Cry is gonna be in the new Ice Age movie.
Everyone,
Holy
it's
shit,
me,
yo!
Buck the Weasel. Oh, I'm gonna swing around, and on Disney Plus you can watch a brand new TV.
who is hyped?
Okay, here's
hyped.
the Smash reveal. Okay, so Mario, Bowser, Cloud, and Bayonetta are all fighting on the battlefield form of the icicle climbers stage,
Uh-huh.
and they're like fighting, but then suddenly the stage splits in half, and then it's like a dramatic reveal, like, oh, who did it? Who cracked the ice? And then you zoom in, and it's Scrat, and the
With
tagline
his
is
nut!
Scrat busts a nut.
I was watching Dragon Ball Broly with my. I've not watched any other piece of Dragon Ball media, so don't ask any other questions about them. But I was watching Dragon Ball Broly with my friends the other night, and
me.
yeah, you were there. Of course. And then there was a part where Broly punches Goku through like an icicle mountain, and then I made the joke that like. Imagine, like, at that exact moment, Scrat's about to reach for his nut, he's about to finally get it, and then, like, Goku flies through the mountain and just straight to the mountain, and then he goes,
And I added onto it where like it's Scrat trying to get the nuts, and then Peter stops like, "No, those are my nuts," and then in comes Goku.
Hey guys, nuts. So what's this new Ice Age show gonna be about?
we literally have no idea. It just has Buckle. I feel like this was a character that was popular, like, 5 years, like, I feel like they missed the bus with this character. He was, like, really popular, like, 8 years ago.
Yeah, but maybe if you give it another shot, like people will fall in love all over again.
This is like if they made they made a gay based off Giraham from like Skyward Sword now instead of like 8 years ago.
Oh, yeah, an ugly
How
pineapple.
do you even do a Scrat impression?
Just do that. Just go like,
Nuts.
does that sound terrible?
We should stop yelling.
Yeah, what is this show?
But
This is the volume warning show.
I don't know. I guess. How do you seriously react to like a new Ice Age? Like they're gonna keep making these forever. The only thing notable about this one is it's not.
What I can't believe is that Ice Age is just now owned by Disney. Like, I get that Fox merged with Disney, or Disney bought a Fox, but like, Ice Age just does not register in my mind at all as a Disney thing.
Yeah, it feels very. It feels like something DreamWorks would buy. It's like they just buy Ice Age.
Yeah.
For a while, I thought Ice Age was a DreamWorks property, but no, it's not even that.
It's very funny,
just-
like, because Disney will do, like, advertisements for, like, all the stuff they own, like, with Hulu and stuff, and, like, you'll just see, like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse back-to-back with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Same
Yeah.
show, really.
Where Scooby-Doo meets a dog named Ooh.
Any other thoughts on Ice Age, The Adventures of Buck Wild?
I'm hyped.
The Adventures of Fuck Wild.
Alright,
Got
let's
'em.
talk about something else.
Alright, here it is. They're making a Diary of a Wimpy Kid animated movie.
Alright, next topic. No. That sounds funny.
So, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, it has, like,
I actually haven't. I literally didn't know this existed until just now.
it's
It's not
not
really a trailer.
Yeah,
it's more of a
there's like
first
a
look.
first look at it, and if you've seen the Peanuts movie, it's kind of the same idea with like how the characters look and move.
Isn't
So,
it like a
what
snow
Diary of a
actually?
Kid movie was it that everyone fucking hated? Was it the third one? I think one of them, they got rid of the original actors from the original movies and just replaced them with like
Freaking
really
20
shitty
now.
actors.
Well, no, they're just different actors.
Well, different actors, yeah, but everyone hated the fact that they changed the actors. Yeah, it was the third one.
Let me
Yeah.
level with you. I think it's not that the actors are bad; it's that people had nostalgia for Roderick specifically, and were mad that they changed Roderick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Every single transmask person that I know are like they love Roderick. I love that that's just
Movie?
an experience.
Movie
we look at
Roderick or like book Roderick?
Both. Mainly
More
movie
so
Roderick
movie.
though.
Yeah, Luke Roderick looks like a little freak. He looked like Mo. He didn't look like a Mo. I wanna call attention to this chat message from Orange Life Citrus, where Rowley says in the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid trailer, "We're back."
Of course, and then Greg can go a sequel. How original!
Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm so glad the Addams Family 2 trailer is one of our jokes now. That we could just say like, "We're back."
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
So I have no
We're
idea.
freaky and we're horny.
Okay, well
We're
we're stopping.
stinky and we're thorny.
I'm stopping you all there. I don't know. I don't think they confirmed what book this will be based. I don't think they confirmed what book this will be based off of because the other movies were all specifically based off a specific book in the series.
Now there's like so
And
many
there's like
books you could
12 books. There's like
There's-
12 books now.
Yeah, there's so many books that you could just do like a Peanuts movie thing where it's not really based on a specific thing, but it has like twinges of every
Yeah,
story.
I was gonna say I thought they were. I feel like this is gonna be like Captain Underpants, where it's just kind of based off the spirit of like that book more than anything.
Right. Which would make sense because it's been around for such a long time that like
And then it's
I
got
want to
like
see
a
that.
million clones and ripoffs.
Diary of
Uh-huh.
Wimpy Kid's never a thing I think about being like super popular and like long lasting, but it's like, oh, it is. It has like 4 movies now and like 2,000
Yeah.
books.
Mm-hmm.
Like every bookstore you would go to in like 2011, 2012, you would see like on all the children's book sections, like My Girl Diary or
Dumb
My Life
Diary.
as a middle schooler, and they all use the exact same art style as Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Minecraft Creeper.
uh,
Are you
but
gonna
Big
Are you
Nate
gonna
stood
get
out.
Manny the gun?
Gonna give Maddie. Oh yeah, the movie's gonna be based off those like apocalypse Diary of Wimpy Kid like time skip stories from like Reddit.
I'm not gay, bro.
It's gonna be a movie adaptation of that.
I can't believe it. That Supernatural stole a plot point from one of the Reddit Diary of Wimpy Kids time skip.
Oh.
I'm so excited for like when John Mulaney Greg goes up to the door and starts knocking on it, and then Rowley, voiced by someone else, says, "I'm not gay,
Bobby
Greg."
Moynihan.
Bobby Monahan, and then he closes the door on him, and John Mulaney gay Greg starts crying.
John Mulaney gay Greg. Do we have any more Disney things to talk about? 'Cause I feel like that's a really good segue to another piece of news.
Yeah, they announced another night at the museum. Who's hyped?
The museum.
Is Ben Stiller alive? I think he was like terminally ill the last time I heard from him.
I feel
Heard
like
from him, like he's like on my contacts.
I feel like
I don't know.
Night of the, are people that nostalgic for like Night at the Museum right now?
about the
Every
commercial
single
where-
time you say night in the museum, I think you're going to say night in the woods. And these are two completely different pieces of media.
What about the commercial where the guy, the big like Adonis guy's like, boom, boom, firepower?
I guess right. I do remember that.
Yeah, you remember that commercial?
Didn't,
that
didn't the
everybody loved?
cowboy and the Roman warrior like fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. They did it in the movie. I remember.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next piece of news. This is, I guess, more interesting stuff. They announced a bunch of TV shows. That are animated, so we'll care about them because they're not live action. We're all 12.
All right.
They announced a Baymax show, and we know nothing about it, and I'm confused by its existence because there's already a Big Hero 6 show airing.
Is this gonna be like Baymax? Do not push this button.
I got a little joke for y'all.
Yeah.
more like Bad Hero 6.
You know what we mess up?
Yeah.
The Baymax movie is about the Baymax that got trapped in another dimension.
Well, it's not a movie, it's a TV show, but that's also what Kingdom Hearts 3 was about.
What?
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 3, unless I'm misremembering, I think the idea with Kingdom Hearts 3 is the Heartless possess like the Baymax they put in another universe.
You go to another dimension and you meet corrupt Baymax,
Yeah.
and you have to free him from the darkness within his heart.
But I don't know, my friend Liv said this the other night.
Who's
I
that? Who's your friend Liv?
My friend Liv, my good friend, they said like something along the lines like the trade on Baymax feels like it's left already. Like he's such like a character like people liked for like a month and then never thought about again.
A month, like a year or 2 years.
I
Well,
just
The
I
Harry
haven't
Baby
seen
Dick.
anyone talk about Baymax outside of the context of like 2015 Tumblr aesthetic posts.
I don't know. I feel like it's a weird time to make there's another show they're making later that I feel the same way about. But this in particular, I'm like, I feel like the train on Baymax has sailed.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
any other
What
thoughts?
else? What else?
They announced Zootopia Plus, which is a show about everyone in Zootopia but the two main characters.
All right, cool. What else?
Yeah, who cares? I don't know.
I can't wait for a mod of Zootopia that makes it so that everyone can like wave dash and shit, and they'll call it Zootopia Minus.
I mean, I guess I'll give into this. The most interesting part of Zootopia is everything but like the cop stuff. So I guess if we're just gonna look at the world, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry to announce that I am the only furry on this planet to have never seen Zootopia.
For the
So-
best.
Yeah, it's alright. It's whatever.
I know I'm not a real furry.
More importantly, they're making a show about Tiana from Princess and the Frog. That'll probably be good. That's a good
Yeah.
character.
I like that idea. I used to live in New Orleans. I think it was pretty cool to have like a Disney movie
Ooh.
take place there. I think it's a
Did
cool
you
place.
hear that they're making a new show of Tom from Tom and Jerry that's going to be called Thomas? And the entire show is going to revolve around him and his traveling gyro stand, where he's going to sell gyros on the street. And he's going to talk and he's going to sing songs, and everyone is going to love it.
All right.
What are you
Well,
talking
what the
about?
hell are you talking about?
What?
The new show? Have you not heard?
What? What is it? Can someone in the chat like explain this? Can I have a?
Yeah, this
Can I
is
have a
this is
Viv
the new
translator?
show.
So,
That's
do you think there'll be a part in the Tiana show where someone goes around, eats all the food in New Orleans, and like lists it off one by one, and then their daughter goes, "New Orleans, I see." What does Lisa say?
Shrimp po' boy, clam po' boy.
I don't know what she says.
Dad,
She probably says like,
Dad, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lisa.
Lisa, it's me, Homer Simpson, your father.
Yeah, very sneaky modern Simpsons reference, Ryan. Very classy.
But yeah, I like that character, so I'm glad she's getting more because I don't know. I feel like for a while Disney kind of underplayed the fact that she was one of the princesses, and now I feel like I don't know. I feel like they realized, wow, we really didn't do much with this character. That I'm glad they're. I don't think the thought process behind it is completely genuine, but I'm glad for like the kids who will get to look at it and suddenly be like, oh, just like me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is more important than like anything else. But the next show they announced was Moana the series.
God, why do they announce so many goddamn shows?
I don't know.
I don't know who.
Who knows? Maybe like with lack of park revenue, they like, you know what? Let's go in on the shows. But that's just me guessing.
I imagine the Moana show will probably be like the Tangled show. That's the best I can imagine.
Right.
I don't have much to say. I don't really. Will Tamatoa be in it? Will he voiced by Fly the Conchords again?
Is that who voiced him?
Yeah, it's Jermaine from Fire of the Cloud. No, which one is it? I don't remember which one. It was
I don't know. Ryan, it makes no difference to me.
It's the one who always
Very,
says.
very good content, y'all.
Yeah.
Adam, there is one original IP on here. I apologize in advance if I have pronounced this wrong. It's called Iwaju, which will be produced in collaboration with the Pan African comic book entertainment company Kuagugly. I'm sorry to pronounce any of that wrong. But that is the one new IP, and it was honestly the most interesting looking one based off the one image they showed.
What was
That?
the name? What is it? What is it called?
It's called Iwaju. It's IWAGJU.
Okay. Ever looked at IWAGIAU?
I pronounced that. I spelled that wrong. Everyone, don't look at me.
IWE.
I mean, I
what'd
can't
you
really
say?
look at you anyways because I'm kind of in a
IWOGA.
voice call. I can't see your face.
IWOGOE. Oh shoot, I screwed it up. My brain. I'm getting intel from the chat. German voices
Gingo. Bingo was his name. Oh.
I'm just gonna move on
What's it
now.
called?
I feel like none of us care that much about the Disney stuff. I feel like it was just important to talk about. But I guess now we'll just kind of speed through the Pixar stuff. They announced a Buzz Lightyear spin-off movie about the origin story of the man who inspired Buzz Lightyear within universe. I don't know. It looks dumb.
We're making a movie about the real life Buzz Aldrin.
Honestly, like, why not just make like a Star Command movie?
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Do you think it's gonna have little aliens in it and go like,
We are the little aliens.
I can't believe we're gonna make a movie based off of YTP Sexer.
I just done with Toy Story. I think I'm good. They don't need to make any more Toy Story stuff.
Imagine they make a spin-off show about Mr. Potato Head.
Hey, it's my show.
What was that?
It's Mr.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mr.
Okay, am I misremembering something here? Am I having like a false memory, or were they gonna make like a Toy Story show based off of like Sid from the first movie?
I don't think that was ever a thing that's happening.
No one's
Okay,
ever
I
put that
might
on
be
the
having
table.
like a false memory then.
What would
That'd be
this?
terrible. Just be like this kid torturing these living creatures.
Yeah, what would this
I-
Sid show be
I
about?
don't know why I thought this was a thing. Maybe I read it on some post, or maybe I had like a dream about it, but I thought for sure, like, oh yeah, this is a thing that's gonna be happening.
What would it be called? Would it be just called Sid? Sid.
I don't.
It would be about Sid.
This is like the story of where like Mike Mozart said he went to Pixar and he said he learned about Toy Story 0 and and John Lasseter was asleep when he was there, but Toy Story 0 is very real.
Toy
Toy Story like a dragon.
I was thinking the same thing.
I love that story because later someone came out and said, "No, that's not fucking true. He lied." There
Why
was-
would Mike Mozart lied to us.
Ooh, Mike Mozart betrayed us. Anyway, last two Pixar things, and then we won't talk about Marvel because I know none of us give a shit about that. Last two Pixar things.
Oh my god.
They announced the movie from the director, the person who did the Bow short before The Incredibles. That was better than The Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
That director's making her own movie, and it looks very cute. I'm very excited for
Yay.
it. And
That's the panda movie?
yeah, it's the Panda movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like how that one looks.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
What's it called? Everyone look up Panda movie Pixar.
It's
Panda.
called Turning Red.
Oh, Red Panda. Yeah, I saw that.
It's called Turning Red, and I think it kind of goes along with a theory I had that I feel like Pixar was not very happy with what they were turning out in the 2010s. I don't think anyone at that studio wanted to make sequels, to be frank.
I googled turning panda, and the first result I get is turning panda poop into paper. That's not what I'm looking for.
It's called
Turning red.
But now you know how to
Oh,
make
turning-
paper.
no, but
Turning.
I've had a feeling.
I thought it was called turning panda.
I don't think Pixar ever liked making sequels in general. Like, I feel like they never wanted to make any of the sequels they made because I feel like in the 2010s, every single movie they turned out, all the sequels like were not very good, and all the stuff that was original was way better. Like Coco and Inside are better than like every other sequel they made. And I feel like they didn't want to be doing. It was like a higher up demand thing from Disney. Which is why I feel like out of all the movies they announced, Lightyear looks the worst because it feels like nobody actually wanted to make that, and it was like a thing Disney demanded. Like, we need to keep the Toy Story brand going, so make another Toy Story thing.
Yeah.
So instead of like selling toys of like a cartoon Buzz Lightyear, it's like gonna be like toys of like a realistic looking astronaut man, but with like a Buzz Lightyear face.
But yeah, it's like Marvel toys.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big now. It'll be like
I-
a Marvel Buzz Lightyear.
I noticed like too with all the like original movies they're doing, like Soul and Turning Red, they're a bit more artistically experimental too. Whereas I feel like all their sequel stuff is very, even like everything they turned out in the 2010s felt very safe visually. Like, not bad, like it's all technically impressive, but like we've started to enter an era where like animation's getting very experimental, like with Spider-Verse and Sponge on the Run and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm
It's
really
also-
glad to see that CGI movies are just becoming a lot more like diverse of how they look. Like after the Snoopy movie and everything, and like having underpants and shit, it's just like it's so refreshing to see that movies are just like looking nice and not just like the same like kind of blend as they all did in like the late 2000s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's
Yeah.
like
go on.
it's like with video. It's like how in video games, AAA games look like realistic graphics and stuff, and then like Bugsnax.
Oh, they still do.
Hmm.
I feel like Pixar like internally didn't want to be doing what they were doing for a while, and even up to like even some of the original stuff like fucking Onward. I don't know. I feel like at that point they kind of reached we're tired of doing the same thing over and over again, and which is why I feel like stuff like Soul and Turning Red are going for very different looks. I feel like they got very bored of what they were doing. Because they're supposed to be like the leading people in like the world of animation, and I feel like for a while they were absolutely
Right.
not.
I think that there's just like a plateau of like the technical prowess of things, because like now we're at a point where like you can look at a movie from like 7 years ago and could still kind of think like, oh, this could have been released this year, I think.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So Pixar, I think it's good that they're seemingly gonna start branching out a bit more again.
Yeah,
I know- Oh, sorry, you go first.
I was just saying, I think Pixar after this Buzz Lightyear thing, I think they need to be done with sequels for like another 10 years. I don't think anyone there wants to do it, and none of them ever turn out that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I was gonna also say, like, I know we kind of like skipped past the old Marvel stuff, but how do y'all feel about the live-action Spider-Verse with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
I'm gonna completely level with you. I can't care about anything from the MCU ever again.
Like, it's just really capitalizing the idea of like a crossover multi-dimensional character, different versions of the same character. Like, at the same time, you also like bringing in actors from like different movies that were only like the Amazing Spider-Man didn't really do that good, so I think people want to like that for nostalgia, or like it's just there. And like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is pretty good, but like at the same time, Sam Raimi is not directing that movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
But he is directing Doctor Strange and the Freaky
the Freaky Deaky.
Planet, the Freaky Friday.
Which is
Freaky Fred.
yeah.
But I have a lot of nostalgia for the first Spider-Man.
You're like cutting out again,
And-
just so you know.
Does
Do like a reset. Do a Vivian reset again.
Yeah, you might need to leave and come back again.
Oh no! Oh no!
But while she's doing
Oh,
that,
no.
I just wanted to say, I can't get excited for anything about the MCU anymore, and
No, we already talked about this. Was like the last show we did, right?
yeah, I don't know. I feel like after Endgame, like I watched the next Spider, and I'm like, wow, I really don't care about this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I am Matt. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, swag. As I was saying, I have a lot of nostalgia for the first three Spider-Man movies, and I know a lot of people, other people do, but I just cannot get behind Tobey Maguire's direction for Spider-Man. And I know that kind of adds to like the charm of like the first three movies, or at least like the first two, because who gives a shit about Spider-Man 3? But his acting is just so wooden in those movies.
I feel like the problem is gonna be Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man works in his movies. I think it's gonna be really awkward when you try to put him like MCU stuff. Like I think Andrew Garfield will be able to like transition over fine because he basically was an MCU character already. Tobey Maguire was like from a very specific type of movie.
Yeah.
Like he predates the entire MCU. Like Tobey Maguire is just like his own kind of beast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just visually, I think seeing three white dudes Spider-Mans next to each other isn't that exciting compared to like, you know, with Spider-Verse, all 6 different Spider people were very different looking.
Yeah.
I think I'd say that it seems like a really fun movie to watch like the first time around.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how all Marvel movies pretty much are.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Anyway, the last
All right.
the last non-Marvel announcement was they're making a show based off the dog from Up. I hope everyone still likes the dog from Up 10 years later.
Oh,
They
Doug.
really
Doug asked a question.
They really are like
They
going out of their way
just
to get like.
reaching for the bottom of the barrel here, huh?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what is this?
Oh
Like-
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my!
Breaking news.
What? What? They're doing a direct
What?
based off Super Nintendo World
Yeah.
tomorrow. Oh, this is for me and me only.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get an Arlo video tomorrow. It's like,
All right, guys.
Oh
I'm
shit, we
recording
gotta do
this.
another podcast tomorrow.
I-
I'm recording this at 6 a.m.
So I need to stress this right now. I am a huge theme park fan. I love them, and Super Nintendo World was a thing made only specifically for me. I'm going to lose my mind watching this because I have been so excited for this. I'm so upset I can't go here. Every time they show like another teeny bit of this theme park, I like reach my hand out and think I want to be there.
yeah, looks pretty cool.
I have never because I've been in the opinion Universal Studios has been slowly catching up with Disney in terms of like theming and immersion and stuff like for a while now. The problem was the most themed and immersive thing they had was fucking Harry Potter, and who gives a shit about Harry Potter anymore? So I was waiting for the
okay,
day.
but you want to know what Universal Studio had that no other theme park in the world had?
What?
Tell him.
They had the Green Lantern roller coaster that punched you in the cock. No other theme park in the world had that. No wait, it wasn't Universal Studios. It was fucking Six Flags.
Yeah, you got that wrong.
Never
Talking
mind.
about you crazy
Yeah.
maniac. Universal
No,
Studios
okay,
was the one where
Six-
you go to Moe's Tavern. And Moe's
Six Flags had a roller coaster where you could go on the Green Lantern themed roller coaster where you stood like upright the entire time, and the inertia of the entire ride like was so like fucked up, and they didn't bother like testing it. It would punch you in the cock if you had one.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know
it-
for that.
Yeah.
But I don't. I've been excited for this theme park for a long time, and I want to go so badly, but I can't because it's only in Japan right now. It'll come here like 4 years from now, but it's fine. At least I can look at it. I'm really excited to see what they do because I've said this. Universal Studios was like very much catching up with Disney in terms of immersion, when Disney was just doing shit like Avatar Land. Who gives a shit about Avatar? The problem was Universal was doing like Harry Potter, which I didn't care about, and when they announced they were going to Nintendo, I'm like, yes, this is it. This is my fucking moment. And they're doing Mario. So here's the thing: people complain that it's only Mario right now, and making a theme park is very fucking expensive. They can't go out the gate with like Star Fox.
Yeah.
And the idea is with
Right.
Super Nintendo Land specifically is it's not like come to a theme park themed after Nintendo with like rides. The idea of Super Nintendo World is you're supposed to immerse yourself in feeling like it's an actual world you're going to. So like going to like a mixture of like I don't know, Mario, Splatoon, Zelda all at once. Like that'd be cool, but it's not immersive. That's not what they're going for. So they're kind of taking it one step at a time. They're starting with Mario, so the whole level will be Mario themed. Wave 2 that we know about is going to be Donkey Kong, like the whole Donkey Kong area. And from what we've heard, Wave 3 is going to be Zelda, is probably the next wave will be after Donkey Kong.
Is Wave 4 going to be based off of Mother Free, where you can take like mushrooms and go like on an acid trip?
Of course.
What
Oh,
about the
cool.
mushroom that makes you walk inverted?
Yeah, all of it. It'll all be there.
What about the mushroom that makes you hallucinate your brother, and your brother tells you how much he hates your guts?
Oh my god.
What about the mushroom that you eat and you're like, whoa, I'm tripping out here. I'm in the mushroom
What
kingdom.
about the mushroom that you eat on your pizza, and you're like, yummy?
If they have like the burgers from Earthbound.
So I also have
What about
heard.
the mushroom that you eat that makes you grow big, and you're like, whoa, double Yoshi explosion?
So
The
I
mushroom
have.
that makes you real small and tiny. You can run on the water. And you can run on
What
the
about that
walls.
mushroom you eat that's
Oh my
actually your
God.
pee-pee?
I've
We're
heard.
ruining the show.
I've heard
Sorry.
from some people they're trying to get Pokemon as one of the areas they're gonna do because that'd be a big one to do because that's like one of the
Oh,
biggest.
yeah.
They're running to the complication that like Pokemon operates at a different thing from like everything else from Nintendo, so it might be difficult to get I know they're in talks though to try. I've heard rumors they're trying to get Pokemon.
What if you could have like a little thing like they have like with Donkey at Universal Studios where they have like an animatronic Detective Pikachu voiced by like a Ryan Reynolds impersonator. It's like, hey, what you got there? You got a little drink? Let me get
What
a
if they had like the Mr. Mime from Detective Pikachu?
Yeah, what if you could drink the Mr. Mime cum again?
Actually, making the Pokemon world based off the Detective Pikachu city would actually be like really, it'd be like a really smart thing to do.
Oh, that would be
not.
so cool.
Complete
Easy
with
to
Mr.
implement.
Muncomb.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had some.
My other take about Nintendo Universals, I think Nintendo Universal, because they already have a Mario Cafe they set up there that's gonna be like permanent. That's like kind of like in the like boardwalk area. I think they should also. I think it'd be cool if they permanently made the Kirby Cafe part of that, so like it wouldn't be
Oh,
a
yeah.
temporary thing anymore.
I desperately want that. Well, I mean, right now the Kirby Cafe in Japan, at least, is a permanent installation.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
I think it got
But-
so big that it was now.
I just
would love
noticed.
for that
Wait.
to be like in like to come to like the US.
Wait, can you still sit with like a wallaby if you're there alone?
I think so.
I think.
Yes.
I just noticed we've done this show for an hour and 10 minutes, and we haven't even spoken about the elephant in the room. Oh shit! Someone can put the elephant tranquilizer gun.
Uh,
Are we talking about Dumbo?
Yeah, did you not hear they're making a new live-action Dumbo show?
oh, what?
Why? He's not even a dog.
Oh god! Oh god! We gotta get this elephant out right now! It's Escape from the Zoo!
Is this like the new episode of like a cartoon? We're like, oh no, we let the animals out. We gotta get them back.
What are you talking? What?
Yeah, one of them's a goofball.
What do you mean the new
Yeah, it's a
episode of the
goofball.
cartoon?
I just want to say one more thing before we get to what I think Vivi wants to talk about. I often I think it's really funny when like, I mean this nicely. It's very funny. People are like, "Where's the Star Fox and Fire Emblem areas in Nintendo Land?" It's like this is the theme park for like the most normal of normies.
Yeah, this is not.
They're
for
not
the-
gonna have a Fire Emblem maid cafe.
This is
They're not gonna have a Gino. There's no Gino.
this is the theme park where people
Fire
are like,
Emblem Cafe confirmed for Smash Brothers as the sixth fighter in the second DLC pass.
this is
Maid Cafe, Cat Maid Cafe.
This is
Fire
a-
Emblem.
this is a theme park for like people who play Mario Kart and like the new Super Mario Bros. Games.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
let's talk about
wait.
Smash Bros. Now.
Wait, whoa!
What?
Are we gonna talk about that now?
Yeah, we'll talk about Smash Bros. Now.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, 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 wait, Ryan.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Smash Brothers?
Talking about Smash Bros. Now. We're talking about Smash.
What?
Talk
What?
about Sephiroth. All right,
We're gonna talk about Smash Brothers without even acknowledging that a Dogman movie got announced.
Oh,
Who?
oh yeah. Dave Pike Lee, creator of Captain Underpants, has another book called Dogman, and they are making a movie based off that.
Yeah,
Epic.
and it's gonna be by DreamWorks, so I think it'll probably have some of that yummy animation.
You said this. I like this idea. You said the movie should be like wrapped around and like framed as like the two kids from from Captain Underpants telling the story because they also
Yeah.
made that.
Yeah. I
Now,
think
hang
it'd
on
be...
just a second.
What?
We're gonna talk about Smash Brothers without first talking about how Sony is issuing refunds for Cyberpunk 2077.
Hey guys, Sony's refunding Cyberpunk 77. If you want to just go get it.
Yeah.
Official refunds on their behalf because they're like, this game sucks. It's not up to our standards. We're sorry.
All right, let's talk about Sephiroth now. Here's a picture of him that Vivian sent
Whoa,
earlier.
we're gonna talk about Smash Brothers?
This
No.
bit sucks. We're stopping it.
We're stopping the pod. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.
No.
Good show. Mordecai and Ricky.
All right.
Are you ready to start the podcast?
Last week at the Video Game Awards with Greg Heffley as the host, they announced Sephiroth for Smash Bros. And it was a really good trailer, and Banjo-Kazooie was in it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I thought for a second that Dante was gonna be fucking announced when Galim or whatever his name got sliced in half.
People thought it was gonna be Trunks because there's like I showed the video clip to Ryan of like Frieza getting sliced in half like Trunks.
so I
They
need
should
to
put Cooler in Smash Brothers.
explain when Sephiroth was announced. I need to stress this. I was in the middle of taking a COVID test, and I thought I had COVID because my coworker got it. So I was taking my test, and I was in the office for like 45 minutes, and then I left, and I was driving home, and I looked at my phone and saw an image of Sephiroth stabbing Mario, and that was the first thing I saw.
He probably thought you were down for the
I was
count.
washing my
You're like,
dishes. I was wondering why was everyone
And I-
thinking about Martha dying.
Because I was expecting, because they usually do Smash announcements like last in these types of shows, but this was the first thing they did. So I just logged into Twitter and saw Sephiroth stabbing Mario.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel, Ryan? How did you feel in that moment?
I just felt very, what? What?
Yeah, but
But,
it was a fake out. Ridley could stab Mario.
No,
but
Mario's
Sephiroth
dead. No, he's fucking dead.
No, I'm okay.
No,
Mario?
his overalls were his life force, much
Wait,
like
Mario.
the life force of the planet.
No,
Mario.
I'm okay.
Oh, hey Mario! Hey, why don't you come on sit on the podcast with us?
Okie dokie.
Hey,
All
Mario.
right.
What do you mean? This is me, Mario, from the Mario movie. Oh god, that voice hurts to do.
But
Really?
I've
Mario from Hotel Mario.
I've never played
No.
any. I'm a fake gamer. I haven't played any Final Fantasy game ever. But I think Sephiroth's a good character to add to Smash because he fills a very specific niche that needs to be filled, which is very epic character that like you would argue about being stronger than someone else on the playground when you're 12.
I think
So,
a lot
like-
about that one tweet someone made where it's like, my student said that Sephiroth is Boomer Sans.
I think it's pretty accurate.
no way.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
I personally don't have anything to say about it because I don't play
Mm.
like
Yeah, did anyone
this
here
kind of game.
play as him yet?
I was really excited to see
I-
Sephiroth.
I only ever played Final Fantasy VI, but it's pretty cool for that. Like, we get another villain character. He brings like 9 soundtracks from Final Fantasy. And, like, he's like, just like, the trailer is just like one of the best crossover trailers out there.
I've only played like a little bit of Final Fantasy 14, like 30 hours of like a free demo that lets you go up to like level 30 or some bullshit, and a little bit of Chrono Trigger, which isn't a Final Fantasy game, but I did see like a playthrough of all of Final Fantasy Remake because I don't have a PS4 because I'm a broke bitch, and I was really excited to see Sephiroth because I like the Sword Man, and I was happy to see more Final Fantasy representation in Smash Brothers because that's a big series. I was expecting to get 2 more songs, but I'm glad that we got 9 additional songs. That's cool. I'm glad that we got like a cool villain. I'm happy that a certain puppet boy is in the game again. Technically,
Haha, that's right.
Arlo.
It's finally my time to shine. I am the latest me costume in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
And we'll talk about that in just a second. But no, I'm happy to see Sephiroth. I'm not like going absolutely apeshit over him like some people are. He's not my most wanted character like a certain red jacket man is, but he's cool. I like his sword. I like that he's shirtless and that he's hot and that we got more twink representation.
Red Jacket Man? You mean
Red
Underfell
Jacket Man.
Sands? Underfell Sands?
Yeah, Underfell Sands.
Obviously, she's talking about Philip J. Fry.
Wow, Bender, I'm in Smash Bros.
Hey, meatbag!
All right.
You're gonna
all
need
right.
some help
I
out
got
there.
My mix type. That's not Fry.
Fry, for your final Smash will
Fry?
join you for an all-out
Good news,
attack.
everyone!
Fry.
Now that we have the power of the Smash Ball on our side, it's time to unleash an all-out attack.
Oh
Fry.
boy, Zoidberg helps too.
That's Nibbler.
Hey, Fry from Futurama, it's me, Homer Simpson.
Nibbler. No, Nibbler would be the grab. Like you get eaten by Nibbler as the grab attack.
You
Someone-
guys suck at
someone in the
impressions.
fucking chat just wrote, "You guys suck at impressions."
No. Let me do the Bender again. You didn't hear it right. Hey, meatbag!
Wow,
Right? Can you just like take a screenshot of that message and just put it on the screen?
Fry. Fry.
Fry,
Make sure you're teching Fry.
Fry, when you use your back air.
Fry,
What's
your
that-
God.
corridor.
Join
Fry, when you
Smash
just
Brothers
react, that's like
already, Fry.
what's that
Fry.
culture accent?
Bobby, Fry.
With your final smash,
So
we joined in the fight.
they revealed
Oh.
they revealed the Geno Me costume today.
And I'm very sad that he wasn't like a deluxe costume, and they didn't update his head from Smash 4.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't even care about Geno or Smash Brothers like that much, but like that's like disappointing to me. Even like that's just lame. Look at that.
I really saw this coming from like 5 miles away.
yeah, I knew
Like,
I knew from the start he wasn't gonna be playable. I always thought he like I wrote something earlier. I'm just gonna kind of read it off. This was always my thoughts on Geno. So K. Rool and Ridley were niche characters, but they were ultimately very popular fan favorite characters in like 2 very popular Nintendo series. Meaning like they were never gonna be hard characters to acquire. And Ridley in particular was appeared in games as recently as 2017. So like he was never not around. And K. Rool's from Donkey Kong, so like that's always gonna be popular. And then Banjo, who's like another kind of impossible quote unquote character. Microsoft's CEO is very online. Like he's replying to tweets all the time. He sees memes. He sees like all the like things people want. So Banjo had the advantage. Like the person who owned Banjo was very aware and very powerful with like what he can do. And he was also Banjo was also the main character of multiple games, not just one. The problem with Geno that I think he always had is Geno is ultimately not the title character of the one game he's in. It's called Super Mario RPG. Geno's ultimately like not the title character of that game. And he's not owned by Nintendo, he's owned by Square. And Square is like second to Nintendo in terms of like big characters and big IPs. They have so many of those. So I always imagined Geno was very low on the docket for Square, like very low. And the only reason he ever got in is because Sakurai liked him. That's the only reason he got the Mii costume.
I think there's like also an important piece here of like asking for characters like Geno, K. Rool, and Ridley made more sense in the context of like 2008 when Super Smash Bros. Brawl was still a thing.
Mhm.
Because K. Rool, the last game K. Rool was in like what, a Mario spin-off at that point.
It was Mario Sluggers,
he was
yeah.
in Mario Sluggers. He was also in Donkey Kong 64 like 8 years prior to that point. So that did make sense. Ridley was also recently in a Metroid game, like one of the Metroid Prime games.
Ridley's been Ridley. Here's the thing about Ridley. He's never really stopped appearing. Ridley was in other M. And the only time he stopped appearing is
But
when
I'm
Metroid
talking
games
in
stopped.
the context of 2008 year though.
Yeah.
And with Geno, he would have represented like what few Mario RPG games there were at the time, which there weren't a whole lot. I mean, there were like a decent few, but asking for a character like Geno back then would have been like, okay, here's some representation from one side of Mario, and also there aren't a lot of Mario characters in Smash Bros. Yet. We have like a few characters, but that's it. And once Smash 4 came around and Smash Ultimate, where they add like a bunch of more characters, that like asking for characters like Ridley and K. Rool made a little less sense.
Well, to be completely
because
fair, from what we can gather, K. Rool probably actually won the Smash ballot, despite that.
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. Or maybe Goku did.
Well, in terms like not counting Goku and like Shrek, he won.
I want fucking Goku, unironically. But no, anyways, like, it makes a lot more sense to ask for Geno in the context of like 2008 Brawl, and also because of that one offhand comment Sakurai made where it's like, oh, Geno would be cool because he's got like a gun for an arm, and there's like, other than Samus, no other character has a gun for an arm.
Make them.
Well, in Brawl,
Yeah.
I think K. Rool and Ridley never really lost like relevance, I want to say, because even like when K. Rool wasn't appearing in games, he would still be like trophies in Smash at least. Like he was part of a series at least that was never gone. But I think Geno really had his prime time during the Brawl era, and I don't know if there's ever going to be another time where he's gonna be able to like rise to the ranks and become like a big.
unless they literally make a remake of Super Mario RPG,
Yeah.
I really doubt it.
Yeah, that's like the only way I could see Geno like becoming relevant enough in Square's life to do that. Because K. Rool,
Yeah.
because K. Rool in particular, Ridley was still always a Metroid main character, so like I don't think he had that much of a hurdle, to be frank. K. Rool though, Smash adds niche Nintendo characters all the time, and like he was also part of a popular series. I don't think he had like that many obstacles at the end of the day. Gino has a
The
ton.
only,
Yeah.
the only reason the only reason why they didn't add Ridley for a while was because they just couldn't figure out how to make him work as a playable character.
Yeah,
Like everyone jokes about the whole too big thing, but like that was kind of a valid argument.
that was literally the only
Not-
thing in his way. He was never not relevant or anything.
Not so much that he was too big, but because his proportions were fucking weird, so they
Mhm.
had to literally redesign him from the ground up to like make sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also his wings are massive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Gino's an interesting topic because there's no other like Smash demanded character like him in that situation. He's very specific.
He's like really like with the fact that he's like also trouble with like copyrights and stuff,
hmm
and just like it's just like weird.
Technically,
Like,
yeah, technically Square owns them because everything that Square made for Super Mario RPG, including the music, that all belongs to Square. But like all the Mario stuff belongs to Nintendo. And I'm pretty sure Nintendo still kind of owns the rights to the game.
They own the rights to the game, but they do not own Gino or Mallow.
Yeah, or any of the original characters.
Yeah, that game's in a weird limbo. I think Nintendo still has to like get permission from Square anytime they want to do anything with it. Like if they want to put like on the virtual console, they have to ask still and stuff.
yeah.
Which is probably why we don't get original characters in Mario RPG games anymore.
I don't know about that, but
Depends. Like which studio does like. I mean, I was gonna ask like which studio does like Paper Mario, but like that's like intelligence and stuff. But even then, they're sort of like second party, right?
I think
Yeah,
Because like they do the FE game.
it's just a very weird legal limbo, I think.
yeah, I don't know. Gino's has always been in a weird situation because he's a Square character and he's also a Mario character. You know, Mario has like a million kajillion popular characters.
Right. He's like a Geno
Anyway,
character.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I played him for like 2 minutes because that's all the time I had to play. He's fun. He's all right. Yeah.
I didn't try it yet, but I'm probably gonna try him tonight.
I spent like 10 minutes trying to unlock him because I refused to like switch off of very hard.
I'm like an elitist because I have like on like the classic mode screen, it's like the roster is like a perfect like rectangle right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't like, I'm not buying any of this DLC crud because I'm not screwing up my rectangle, folks.
Yeah, like the only DLC I never bought was like Byleth and no, just Byleth and Joker.
It's me, the Joker, baby.
I will say the Sephiroth challenge thing really reminded me, wow, stamina battles aren't fun.
It also reminded me a lot of the Dirty Bubble Challenge, where you gotta hit the ball 29 trillion, 548 billion, 361,487,924 times in a row without stopping.
It also reminds me of the Mr. Ping challenge where you get to ping the moderators 9 times in a row.
It also reminds me of the cinnamon challenge where you get a whole tablespoon of cinnamon and you put it in your mouth and you go.
And it also
It
reminds
also
me
reminds
of
me
the
of
the
it also
Alice.
reminds me of the
My
Ice
bit.
Bucket
It's my turn.
Challenge.
I was gonna say that. No, it was my turn and you stole it.
What was?
now
I'm
I get to
going to
give
do
you,
the
Ryan.
Bucket challenge. I challenge Jimmy Fallon.
I can't do a Kermit. I can't. I'm like the one. Kermit.
I challenge Jimmy Fallon, Sarah Palin, do the ARS Ice Bucket Challenge. Hit it, guys! And they pour him. He goes, ah!
And then he falls off a building.
All right. So, how I feel about that Dogman movie?
Goodness.
How do we feel about the Ahsoka spinoff?
Are we going back in time?
Back in time.
I
That's a
feel
Sonic
like we've been
Mars
talking
song.
about this forever.
That was.
I
I
feel
We're
was.
like a
still not
American
addressing the
Disney show.
elephant in the room.
It's the elephant in the room.
Dumbo.
What do you want?
Oh, you know, like the nostalgia critic elephant. The
Hey guys, how do you feel about Min Min getting into Smash?
you know,
Who?
it's
Pretty
one
cool.
of those characters that once you see them in action, you really get a sense of what you have going there.
I feel bad for Min Min. She kind of got put right before like the two biggest characters they could have added.
Oh, she's fine. Look at her. She's happy.
Getting sandwiched between like Steve Minecraft, biggest character in the world, and Sephiroth, the second biggest villain next to Bowser. And
I don't
Eggman.
know.
They should have
No,
Eggman. They
she's
should have
fine.
Eggman.
Look at her. She has a little noodle hat or whatever she looks like.
She's got a little noodle hat. Oh, look at my freaking noodle hat.
What is this?
But when are they gonna add the biggest character into Smash Brothers, the biggest villain of all time, Boba Fett?
Wait,
Boba Fett?
wait.
Fett.
Did you
Boba Fett.
also
Something
hear?
about Boba Fett.
You also hear about
You
the
know,
editors?
there was that popularity poll in the 1996 Nintendo Power Awards for Best Villains. Smithy won third place, Bowser was second place, and then Boba Fett from Star Wars was in first place.
That's the Pokemon.
So I think it's canon that Boba Fett is the #1 villain of all time.
Right.
Rosa, you said you had news. What was the news you had?
So they recently released the script models download.
Oh, does that count as news? Is the Among Us drip meme model getting released count as news?
Yes,
Yes.
it means
That-
everyone gets
you
to
want-
know it's available to download, and they get to look at the
Do
models.
y'all know how many tries are in those fucking shoes?
A
Oh
lot.
yes, I
Brilliant.
saw. I downloaded the model and put it up in Blender, and it's really huge. It's even huger than
It
like
ha-
VR models.
the shoes have more tries than the entirety of Super Mario 64.
Yeah, I put it. Yeah, I pull it up. I put it in, and like the Among Us model. Okay, that's fine. The shoes. Holy shit! These are like meant to be like.
And,
Yes,
and the fucking
illustrate
on
Among Us
computer.
strip models were made completely unironically.
Yeah. These are were made to like advertise shoes, right?
Yeah.
Can we answer this?
Yeah,
Fortnite
I was
question
going to
from
say,
chat?
this is a good time to transition to questions, and I think this is a good question to start with.
Alright.
Do you think that pop culture characters being put into Fortnite is a bigger deal than characters in Smash Bros. At this point?
Eh,
Maybe.
No?
Okay,
Well,
I want to
yeah.
look. Maybe. It depends. I
Maybe.
think I think in general gaming crowds, which is a big crowd, like Nintendo fans, like even like Sony fans, I think Smash Bros is a way bigger deal still. But
Well, yeah, because Fortnite only came out like 4 years ago.
yeah,
I think.
I was gonna say though, in like normie crowds, like normal, like not huge hardcore gamer crowds,
normal people.
I think Fortnite might slowly become a bigger deal than Smash to like normal, like.
You remember when Tony Hawk Pro Skater was like the crossover series because it added like Shrek as like a playable character to the skateboarding game,
I don't.
and also like Doom Guy, Wolverine, fucking Darth Maul, but they were all playable in different Tony Hawk games.
yeah.
I think the
This
thing
is real.
I think the thing is like Fortnite is like a more mainstream game, but like, well, like what are the characters in Fortnite? Do they have like special things?
That's the
about
thing.
them?
Yeah, the one thing I think holds Smash Bros a bit higher, and I think Fortnite won't be able to ever catch up to, is Fortnite characters are all just skins of one character pretty much. Like they all go on one base character like moveset. Whereas, you know,
Yeah.
when say like Banjo or Sephiroth gets added to Smash, they get a whole trailer dedicated, like a huge whole trailer dedicated to themselves, like gameplay and like a huge build up thing. They get their own
Right.
like voice clips and animations. They get a lot more. Whereas everyone in Fortnite is built off of one rig and base.
Like the only event, the only crossover I would say that probably got like probably bigger news is like Master Chief and Kratos ending up in the same, coming out around the same time,
Mhm.
being in the same game as
I-
in
I-
Fortnite.
It does remind me a bit of Dead by Daylight, how that game does its crossovers, because that has like crossovers with like actual real horror movies, and then you get wacky shit like Pyramid Head from Silent Hill as a playable character.
Also like Belle from Left 4 Dead.
I think the thing Fortnite won't be able to ever overcome that Smash has is everyone in Fortnite that gets added has to have like a human build. So like you couldn't have like Mario in Fortnite ever, for example. Like his build
No.
is very different. You couldn't have like Donkey Kong in Fortnite. You couldn't. They're limited on what they could add to an extent.
They could theoretically add Mario into Fortnite.
Well, it'd be like not the Mario though. It'd be like a guy in a Mario suit.
It'll be like that Mario Gmod model.
No. It'll be Mario from the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh,
I think a thing that Fortnite
Bob
could have
Hoskins Mario.
oh god.
it's just like sheer, just like it's probably a lot easier to just like suddenly just drop like a bunch of different characters. Like with Smash Brothers, it's a much bigger dedication.
Yeah.
So it's like a different. There's sort of different things. Like with Smash Brothers, it's more each individual one is sort of like there's like this huge event surrounding them. Well, Fortnite
Also,
you can
if
have
I'm-
like 50 and like one update.
Speaking of movie Mario, if I'm gonna die on a hill tonight, the hill I'm dying on is that the Mario Brothers movie is fucking fun.
It is.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's just such a surreal time. It's so funny.
It's a great movie. That's not if you don't view it as like a Mario movie, like you just like close your eyes and you just like take in all the dumb stuff that happens and the coolest out set pieces. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I just want to think about Fortnite. We'll do more questions. We'll do 2 more questions after this to end it off. But I think
Does anyone?
I think Fortnite to get bigger than Smash Bros is gonna take a couple of years. I think ultimately, I'm not one of those people who says Fortnite's not popular because I'm 30 years old, so it doesn't count to me. But I just don't think it's ever gonna have. I think getting added to Fortnite is never gonna have the same grandiose as being added to like Smash Bros. Like same like because like Minecraft's like the biggest game in the world, but like being added to Minecraft isn't still as grandiose as adding to Smash. I think that's my
Right.
favorite on it.
That's a good comparison to make, actually. Like if stuff gets added to Minecraft, like if there's like a new character skin in Minecraft, it's like it's neat, but it's never gonna be like super exciting.
Yeah.
I think the probably most exciting Fortnite crossover would be like Fortnite being in a Smash.
Yeah.
I think I don't think Fortnite's getting into Smash this way, but if they do like
Fortnite as a playable character in Smash Bros. Would be so funny because the entire Smash community would implode instantly. Like
Yeah.
everyone would just simultaneously catch on fire.
Here's the thing: if they do more characters beyond this wave, I think Fortnite will come. I think that's not happening in this wave, but if they do a wave 3 or like just a few more characters, I think they're gonna add. I think they'll add a Fortnite dude.
Oh man. All right.
Really quick, does anyone in the chat have a question for me specifically? Because I know y'all had some burning questions last time. I don't know if y'all got anything for me,
Oh.
the funny sheep girl online.
Here's a good question, dear podcasters. I'm planning on bringing my girlfriend to meet my dad for the holidays. I'm afraid he'll embarrass me. What should I do? All right, step
I
one.
think you should embarrass your dad in return
Step
before
one.
he gets the chance to embarrass you.
You should make popcorn.
No. When you get to your dad's house, go to his pantry and throw all the popcorn out right away. Don't risk it.
Yeah. Get a hammer and smash the popcorn maker, because you don't want. Oh man, because let me tell you, if you're bringing your girlfriend home for the holidays, you do not want Dad to bust out the popcorn machine.
Oh wait, what if your
Uh-oh.
girlfriend likes popcorn?
It'll be like the scene from Troll 2. You know, that one scene where the dude is like in the trailer and then like the goblin witch comes up to the trailer and she disguised as like a sexy
trailer.
woman and she has like a corn in her hand and then the dude in the trailer and the corn witch they
What are you talking about?
happy woohoo ties and then the dude explodes into popcorn. This
This
is a
isn't-
real scene in Troll 2.
No, this isn't Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. We're talking about Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, the classic Christmas. Come on, what? Everybody knows the scene where Max is like, "Okay, Dad, don't embarrass me. Don't fill the house with popcorn." And then Goofy's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fill the house with popcorn." And then Max is like, "No!" And then the popcorn machine explodes, and there's popcorn everywhere.
Hey, so I'm resetting the
The
fact.
hell?
Hey, so I'm resetting the fact that we're asking 2 more questions. I totally forgot something. We need to talk about Space Jam.
No, Space Jam doesn't exist. We're not talking about Space Jam.
The
Do we
so
have any? Is there really anything?
I just want to say, they finally dropped the first actual look at Space Jam's animation in an Xbox commercial, and
No.
good news,
No,
everyone.
no.
Girl boss Lola Bunny's back.
No.
Porky Pig's gonna do something silly and wacky, and she's gonna put her hand on hip and say,
I-
seriously.
I have a confession for y'all.
Yeah.
What?
When I was a kid, I'm talking
Uh-oh.
like 7, 8 years old,
Mhm.
there was a time in my life
Oh,
where
no.
I watched the movie Space Jam.
Oh
and
no.
Not even making this up, like this isn't me like exaggerating, at
Oh.
least 3 or 4 times a week. And
That-
I would make my mother watch Space Jam with me 3 or 4 times a week, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that movie more times than anyone else on this planet. I have watched that fucking movie so many times that I can remember the delivery, I can remember the lines, I can remember like the things that happen in that movie, and no one else on this fucking planet has suffered the way that I have.
You remember when Lola Bunny says nice butt?
I refuse to believe that Space Jam 2 is being made. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
You have to deal with it. Bugs Bunny. So, Seep, you were talking about this. Who do you think is voicing
was?
Bugs in that movie? Because we both couldn't tell if it was Looney Tunes show Bugs or like Eric Bugs.
I think in the movie they've said it's Eric Bauza.
Okay, I
but-
hope because he's a good like Bugs, sarcastic kind of shitty Bugs, and I like his voice.
Derek
but
Sparrow, Bugs Bunny.
I think in that commercial, I think that was a different Bugs.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure, but I think they had a different voice actor.
because Eric's
Yeah.
Bugs has got a bit more yeah to it. I want to.
What's up, Bugs?
I'll say this: what they showed of the animation looks good. That movie's not gonna be good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you never know.
It's probably gonna like watch it once and then that's it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Space Jam 2 the polls.
I noticed in the trailer for that movie when they were doing like the lineup on the Looney Tunes, like going through like their stock images. They didn't have Pepe Le Pew, but they had like the girl he chases after. Do you think they're removing Pepe Le Pew for this
Oh.
movie?
She's gonna be a girl boss.
Okay, here's my prediction for Space Jam 2. Charles Barkley is going to perform a chaos dunk, and the chaos dunk is going to end the entire world, and then basketball will be illegal, and all basketball players will be hunted down, and then they'll become like mummies in like the New York sewers. And then they gotta get the basketball dwarf to go on an adventure with them to stop Michael Jordan by performing one last gesundheit. By performing one
Sneeze on the
last
microphone
chaos dunk.
live.
Sorry.
I'm Rosa. That makes me so angry that you just did that.
All right. Well, on this podcast, whatever Exo Wave 1's question is, there'll be a good ending. What's your question?
What is your question? Please bestow us with this question. What if they never ask a question and will be forced to remain here for like eternity?
Let's go to sleep.
Ready to start the sleep?
Ready to sleep. Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Who's that?
Ready to Sleep, the
Oh, spaghetti.
Who has the biggest
Who
fist?
has the biggest fist? Well, definitely not me. My hands are very small.
Oh wait, no wait. There's options. Okay, Bugs Bunny, Sephiroth, or
Wait, is this between us
That's
or
not how you
just?
spell his name, but I appreciate the attempt.
Well, if you're asking me who would win between them, I think Bugs Bunny would kick Sephiroth's ass. That's the problem with this is like, if you're making a tier list of anyone versus Bugs Bunny's always gonna win.
Like Bugs Bunny
Oh,
will
no,
like
no,
blow
no,
up
no,
his
no,
head.
no. Here's the thing. Bugs Bunny physically has a larger fist than Sephiroth. They're asking who has the bigger fist, not who would win in a fight, but who has a physically larger fist.
Bugs
So
Bunny.
in
no.
that case, I think it's Bugs Bunny, but maybe Goofball comes in a close second.
Biggest fist? What is this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Goofball has no
Goofball
hands
doesn't have any hands.
unless he growls them.
I mean, I guess Goofball could become a giant hand.
Can you click that stop streaming button now?
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to another exciting episode of Ready to Start the Podcast, where we derailed about 5 separate times. That's generous. 20 separate times tonight.
This could be like a 5-hour thing.
This could be a 5-hour thing they let
Pepperoni.
us.
Am I really exhausted
Pepperoni.
from all, like the Pixar and Disney news?
Say something about Bug Snacks. Like
Oh.
2 words.
Everyone's
It's really
talking.
good.
Everyone's talking about bug snacks.